Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Cathedral of Velvet podcast. I'm your host, as always, Parajusho. Welcome back, everybody. Or if this is the first time watching, hey, welcome to the podcast. Cathedral of Velvet podcast. This is your not number one. Hopefully, maybe one day be number one. Shinra Tensei Persona podcast for your ears. Yay. Well, it's actually, Cathedral Velvet Podcast, where people podcast. But, nah. But well, welcome back, everybody. It's been another 2 weeks, and oh boy, some major stuff has come through these past 2 weeks, especially this past weekend. And we're going to be going through that. We got a bunch of articles to go through, of course, from Persona Central, so please check them out. But like always, before we get into the article, we're going to talk, about a few minutes about, some real life stuff before we head into it. So, well, first things first, I kind of have a little bit of a sore throat. So, yeah, it kind of sucks that it's happening the week of a podcast recording, so that kind of sucks. But I have been taking some longes, cough drops, that stuff. So yeah, been trying to take some of that to soothe it. So I'll try not to be as loud. But I think it came from like this past weekend of working and all that stuff. So yeah. Kind of sucks that happened, but yeah, work's been all right. Yeah, this past weekend, we had a special event that was happening for 3 weeks or so. So just like yeah, this past weekend was the last day at least scheduled for me to do the stuff. So yeah, it kind of sucks that I won't be able to do that for next of the upcoming week. But oh well. Things gotta end someday, right? Oh yeah, this past Thursday, actually, I mentioned it in, while I was live during the Game Awards, which, we're gonna talk about a little bit later, but, yeah, I got myself a third monitor. So if you guys didn't know, I have initially 2 monitors. The first one here is my 4K TV screen, which is right in front of me, directly in front of me. Then after, well, I had another TV to use as my second monitor, but that broke. So when it broke, I got this 24-inch monitor, which was I got from Walmart for about $80-$90 or so. And then I was thrift store shopping. It was just like, oh hey, there's this 27-inch curved monitor, and like the dude was like, I'll make you a deal on that. Mark off $20 off for an even almost even $100, and I'll give it to you. So like I'll think about that, and that was like a couple of weeks ago. So it was Thursday, which like I'll pick that up. So I got that. And it was literally like minutes before, like I think a minimum 30 minutes before my live stream for the Game Awards happened. And I was just like, come on, gotta set this up. And I was able to do it. It was an impromptu setup where it's just like, okay, the 27-inch is slightly behind the 4K TV, and the 24-inch is slightly in front of the 27-inch. So just like, oh man, this is a weird setup. But yeah, that same day I ordered like a monitor arm off of Amazon. So yeah, that came in Friday. No, the Saturday came in. That Saturday, so I was able to sub the arm, and it was really weird because like I wanted to have the bigger monitor, the 27-inch, to the left of my TV. So it was like, okay, so it's because usually when I'm sitting on my bed, I usually look at the second monitor there, because I'm using the 4K TV to watch some YouTube and other media stuff there, like and my gaming stuff. So using that as the slightly the other monitor when I'm doing the computer stuff, and using the monitor arm for the 24-inch. And while I was setting that up, the 24-inch is shaped very weird for the arm. So instead of being a square shape, it's a pentagon sort of shape, and the arm is more or less kind of like a square shape. So I couldn't really put it there snugly. So I essentially what the arm came with, like, had these like little extender bits. So I had to like kind of screw it in. Well, put the extender bit into the screw, then screw in the arm with the extender bit in, so it would sort of snugly fit in to the top part. So at least that part is like snugged in. And then with the bottom piece, like, I think I had to get like a little bit longer screw for that, because it was essentially not flushed to the back. So a longer screw was needed to like just screw it in, so it was just like it wouldn't wobble. So at this point in time, it is firmly on there. I'm not sure if I move it, it'll become loose, but I hope it won't. So currently, I have a 3-monitor setup, and I think that's good to me. I still have to mess with the settings with the 27-inch, but I do like. Of course, I like how it's bigger, so it's not like hurting my eyes when I'm trying to look at it from my bed. So it's just like, all right, it's a bit bigger. It's just 3 inches bigger. Like, I'm surprised. Like, wow, 3 inches can make a difference. And you won't hear that from many people. But yeah, so now 3 monitor sub, that's pretty cool. So I don't really have to like I don't have to keep Streamlabs in my second monitor. I can put it into my third monitor, have another move my other my other browser in second monitor, then the news on the main TV. So, or it can just mix up all that stuff. And also, I actually found out recently how to change the hertz settings in my monitors, because I never did that with the previous monitor. Well, my old 9-year-old TV, because I didn't know you were able to do that. But like, I knew like, oh yeah, hertz. I thought that was something automatically on there, but no, you have to like right click, change display settings, all that stuff. So yeah, whenever I play games on here, like, oh yeah, that looks a bit smoother and whatnot. I think they both do 160 hertz, 165 hertz, so yeah, that's not bad, and a minimum 1 millisecond, I think. So yeah, that's not bad at all. And another thing is, also, if you guys didn't see my live stream, I did do an unboxing of the Kamen Gotchard X Gotch Caliber. And yeah, that was a nice little toy to grab there. It's a little fun to play with, so yeah, it's great. And yeah, Game Awards happened. Live streamed that. So far this is like my most streamed. I like this year was like I streamed the most since, I don't know, well, I gotta say, like, when I first got my PS4, that's why I streamed like basically every session, so it can be recorded and then edited and all that stuff. So yeah, after not doing that, just like this year's been the most time I've streamed. So yeah, that is pretty nice. But yeah, I think we've gone through my 10 minutes or so, well, almost 10 minutes. But oh yeah, I did get did pre-order the Persona 4 Golden Grimoire edition. Yeah, this past Saturday. yeah, Saturday night. Just like make sure, yeah, yep, I got that. But I was really hesitant on getting the slip covers for, or the, yeah, I think it is just called a slip cover from Limerun Games. Just like, yeah, I'll grab that to put 3 and 4 in there and then put it on the shelf. So yeah, uh, so if you guys didn't already get them, it's too late by the time you're hearing this. So yeah, but remember to getting email about Portable saying that the standard edition should be shipping out sometime this month. I obviously ordered the Grimoire version, so yeah, that won't arrive for a couple of months later, or over half a year at least. So yeah, I'm gonna be waiting quite a while for that.
Hey guys, this episode is sponsored by Dubby. Dubby is a clean energy drink that's made to give you focus with no crash, jitters, or inks like other energy drinks. I just got myself the Dubby sample pack, which comes with this little tumbler, and also comes with 4 flavor packs. Got the Peach and Beach, or Beach and Peach. Comes with the Dub Squat, Sludge, my man, Sludge. I'm reading it backwards. Then we got the Dragonade. I should probably look at it first, then do a thing. And then the Galaxy Grenade. So we're gonna try one of these today, and I'll tell you how I honestly think about it. Okay, so out of the 4 here, let's try let's try with the Galaxy Grenade. Let's try this out. Alright guys, so got a drink right here. Again, it is the Galaxy Grenade. It is watermelon, guava, and lime explosion. So, okay. Color is kind of grayish. Okay, but cheers. Not bad. I would say no. Like the flavors to come out a little bit more, but it's not bad. It's not bad. If you guys want to try out the samples shaker yourself or buy any of the products on Dubby, make sure to use my coupon code PowerJ at checkout to save 10% on your order. So again, that's PowerJ at checkout for 10% off your order. Now, back to the video.
But yeah, now let us go into the news. So let's switch over here. And of course, like always, we're coming from Persona Central. Please guys, check out Persona Central. Links of all the articles that we will be going through will be in the video description and of the description of the audio podcast. So please make sure you guys check them out. They're doing the work of many people, covering, you know, the Persona news and also Metaphor news, which we'll be covering that later today. So yeah, so let's get right into it. Please check them out, and yeah, so let's go to the first article. Persona 3 Reload developer interview on UI development concept screenshots. I know I said earlier that, man, my throat's kind of hurting. I'm looking at the scroll bar to the right, just like, wow, we've got a lot to go through. So yeah, just gotta take it a little bit easier on my throat. So yeah. Mitsu has conducted a new interview with Persona team art director Tomohiro Kumagai. I think. Director Takuya Yamaguchi and producer Ryota Nitsuma. They discussed the development of Persona 3 Reload, specifically focusing on the user interface design. They also share several mock UI mockups from earlier in the development. So yeah, so this is like one of the mockup designs for Reload, and I guess when they used for testing it, because I remember like I saw the screenshot, I was like, wait, is that from Persona 5 Royal? And pretty much, yeah, like this is from the new area in Royal, like where you do like the where the fan thieves could hang out, you know, do the darts, pool, all that stuff. So it's in that area, I believe. So art director Kumagai and his background. This is the first time you're appearing in Famitsu, isn't it, Kumagai? First, please tell us your career leading up to your involvement with P3R. I'm the art director for this game. I joined the Persona series as a UI designer, starting with Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. I later worked on Persona 5 and Royal. When development for P3R began, I volunteered for the role of art director and was granted the position. Speaking of volunteering, Yamaguchi also volunteered to be director. Yamaguchi, yes, Kumagai was also in the list of staff I had in mind. When I assumed the role of director, so when I heard that he wanted to work on this project, I was fortunate enough to be able to grant it. Yamaguchi previously mentioned that when the original Persona 3 was released, he experienced it purely as a player. How about you, Kumagai? At the time, I was working for another game developer, and was doing all kinds of design work, including 3D. When I saw Persona 3's design, I thought it was very cool, and I was impressed by the idea that the UI could have the power to symbolize a project's overall theme. That made me decide to develop my own UI design skills, so being involved in this remake is very moving to me. When the first news of Persona 3 came out, Weekly Famitsu included a DVD, right? I was captivated by the footage included in there. That played a part in bringing me to where I am now. So in that sense, I also want to personally thank Famitsu. Oh, that's nice. So I'm guessing this is the Famitsu article that had Persona 3 in it. Wow, so we play a part in the creating this opportunity. At that time, video sharing sites were not widespread, so there were a lot of value in DVDs that allowed you to watch footage of games pre-release. Yeah, most definitely. I remember like at Walmart's or like at Publix's, they had like a bunch of game magazines, and they had like, oh hey, here's a demo disc if you guys want to play them. And like at the time, you know, I didn't have the system to play it. They were mainly like either PS2 games or Xbox games, I believe. I'm not sure if they did PC, but I faintly remember PS2 games were definitely having demo disc. Main screen and main character. What was your overall goal when designing the UI for P3R? Kumagai, the original Persona 3 was a turning point for the Persona series, and the UI design played a key role for this. I thought about how to express the charm I felt at that time with current technology, using that as a starting point. In the game's reveal trailer, the menu startup animation was shown, and the UI got immediate attention. The design this time seems to be based on a sea-like blue color, with a feeling of being underwater. Kumagai, ever since the original version, I've been impressed by the beautiful blue color and the movement reminiscent of waters and bubbles. When I talked to the staff who worked on the original game before I started on P3R, I find out that they actually created the UI with that image in mind. Oh. So, I'm actually thinking like, how was Persona 3 original had like the ocean, water, and bubbles in mind when they created that UI? I mean, personally, I don't see it, but I'm guessing like maybe it's afterwards. Like, yeah, let's go with that for reload, maybe. If we were to use current technology to further enhance its effect, we'd be able to not only make the representation of water more beautiful, but also show the menu screen as something that can appear like the reflections of the protagonist's deep psychological state, like an image seeking into one's own heart to perceive one's relationship and information with others. I was thinking like, when it says sinking into one's own heart to seize one relationships, I was thinking like, oh wow, they're getting really Kingdom Hearts philosophical there. So yeah, um, I see. From that perspective, the protagonist is expressed as drifting and sinking underwater. This is in contrast to Persona 5 menus, where the protagonist strike poses and hold a gun in his Fan Thief outfit. Kumagai, Persona 5's UI had a pop punk aesthetics, so we used fast moves and gave it an aggressive feeling. In P3R, I imagine combining the beauty of the sea from Port Island and Yakushima in the game, with the protagonist's Sea of Souls. Elements like the shimmer and gradient as if the water, as well as the sparkle and reflection like glass, were consciously represented. uh, at the Alice TGS 2023 media briefing in September, Nitsuma showed off the system UI. The part where the protagonist hangs on the digital 9 was popular. Kumagai, the 9 refers to the system menu, being the 9th item from the top. Okay, so let me just go back. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. I see that. So just want to get a look at that menu there. Like it looks pretty cool. I do like how it looks. Oh yeah. You do go, I guess, before Ken and Kormar, or they left the party before then. But oh yeah, this is still in the classroom because I'm looking like beyond, the arm there, but you can see the protagonist right there. So yeah, this is still in the classroom. Yep, still in the classroom. Just making sure. So this is the social link. So, fool, magician, and that's that's all I got. Can't really tell, but yeah, there's the social links. Communication probably there. Let me just see. No, just commune. But for sure that's gonna change to like social links, right? Okay, so where we leave off. Speaking of which, why did you decide to show the system screen at the presentation? Nitsuma, honestly, I wanted to show off all the menu items because they all have a cool style. However, at the briefing, we were only able to show viewers how to play the game until a certain point in the story, so it was challenging to showcase some elements like characters and personas. So I figured the system menu would be fine, but then I realized that we hadn't revealed the rollback feature in there, so I introduced this for the first time at the presentation. Yeah, so rollback. It says down here, the system menu UI. Rollback is a neat feature like an autosave, allowing players to instantly go back in games to a few days ago. Because that is really good. That is a really important feature that they added, because you guys don't know how many times when I play a game, just like play a Persona game, and just like, oh man, I messed up a couple days ago. Guess I gotta reload my save to go back to a couple of days ago, which is like, So now we have this rollback feature. So that is pretty good. I'm glad they added that here. But it does feel kind of weird that, there's just this white portion that it's not really used by anything. It's just this corner here. So yeah, kind of wish there was something along the lines here. The main character's movements, gaze, and facial expressions sees on the menu are very beautiful, especially the clip section. Kumagai, the animation team added movements to the character on the menu screens, and we worked on the finer details together. I gave orders like, I want it to be more ephemeral, or make it look so beautiful that I can hear Akira Ishida's, the protagonist's voice. We paid close attention to not only the 3D models, but also the shading, facial expressions, and the way the hair sways. We adjusted every detail, like let's tweak this bunch of hairs a little bit more. Nisma, the protagonist on the menu has a 3D model made exclusively for the UI. Oh, it's 3D. Oh, okay. I I didn't realize that's actually a 3D model. I thought it was just 2D. Ah. And like I can kind of see it. I can kind of see how it's a 3D model. Just like the shading over here, like along the cheek here. And I can see like a little bit of the lips there and like just the eye. Yeah, I can kind of see like how it could be a 3D model there. Yeah, I can tell that. Uh, oh, so continue on. In a way, the menu might be the place where you see the protagonist as most expressive. Did you prepare a 3D model specifically for the UI? Yes, it's exclusive. We have a special 3D model made with a large number of animation skeletons and polygons to express detailed facial expressions. Uh, the shimmering music player, and the feeling of being underwater. We changed the poses and expressions for each menu item to find the best way to show off each element. Okay, so this. Okay. Yeah, I feel like, like with that little lighting there on the chin there, and like how the hands are, yeah, I can kind of tell that it is a 3D model. So that is, pretty cool. Initially, I thought this was just I thought this was just a 2D model, but no, it's 3D. That is very nice. Like, was the model for um Royal and Vanilla P5 also 3D model, or was that 2D? I mean, looked pretty much 2D, but I can't really tell. So, as expected, the Persona team is putting a lot of effort into the UI. For Persona 5, there's been a story that's for Persona 5, there had been a story that significant amount of memory was allocated for the UI to make sure the menus were responsive. And P3Rs are also quite fast, right? Kumagai, the responsive and easy navigation that we built in Persona 5 are also important in this game. So we hope you will be able to enjoy it with ease. The memory capacity of current systems has also increased, so benefits extend beyond the UI. P3R will also be released on PlayStation 4. Will it be as fast? Yamaguchi? I think it will be about the same. The designers and programmers have made the effort to ensure that each version works well. Okay, so I'm gonna be playing on the PS4, so hopefully, not that many load times. I'm currently playing a Persona 5 Tactica, which hopefully will be on the channel soon. Hopefully with Tactica, there's a bunch of loading screens, and they are long. They are definitely long, and it's just like, ooh, maybe playing this on PS5 might be better. All right. So Niitsma, you transitions from another company to Alice. What did you think about the Persona team's attitude towards the UI? Niitsuma, each project has its own culture, so I can't really generalize, but I get the impression that the Persona team's approach to UI is very unified. It's quite unusual to spend that much budget and time on UI, but there's a culture that values the UI highly, and everyone working on the project shares that awareness. I mean, yeah, like, so some UIs on some games are just like kind of boring, just like, oh wow, this is very generic. Like, it's just so boring. Like, I feel like what comes to mind is like Final Fantasy 15. Like, it just looks so basic looking, just like the standard text. The menu layout is just like UI. It's just like, it's kind of boring. But like with like Persona 5, like that was like that really like brought up to like some I'm trying to say is like it really raised the bar. It raised the bar for so many developers to try to like, hey, yeah, let's make this UI look a bit better. So it's just like I think we left off of here. In P3R, Kumagai was able to skillfully consolidate the ideas coming from the high level staff, and this kind of flexibility and comprehension is one of the strengths of the Persona team. So early development UI concepts. So yeah, we saw a little bit of that on the banner, but seeing this is really cool. This time we've been shown initial UI designs proposal for the first time. Looking at these, it's clear that the various directions were considered, right? Okay, so yeah, one of the initial ones, I do get some, I do get a little bit of the OG Persona 3 vibes from this, a little bit, but I feel like it's just kind of out of there. Like, case like skill is go for this box, this goes for here, equip here, this persona go to here, status goes to there. I mean, is money there? Is like, is each box a certain menu selection? I can't really tell. And also this is also like, if you look very carefully, it's basically the same area as we talked before, like the same area from Persona 5 Royal, that area where you can hang out with your friends there. So it seems like they're using that area there as a base. So that is that. Oh, okay. I mean, it's essentially working off a similar engine, or they're using Royal as as a testing ground for what's gonna be put into a P3R. So yes, and well, I guess while they're making P3R using P5R as a testing ground, they're both using different engines. So there's at least in homebrew homebrew engine where they made Persona 5, Catherine, those games. Now they're shifting to Unreal Engine, so I guess maybe using it as such, gonna see, okay, if it works here, maybe it'll work in Unreal Engine 5, perhaps. No, I think it's still Unreal Engine 4. I think it's still Unreal Engine 4, I believe. So yeah. Kumagai. Yes, I also want to create a UI that was different from the previous series entries, so we are exploring the directions that would fit. Various professionals from different sides, from different fields like designers, programmers, and planners are involved in UI production. In what order do you create it? Basically, the planners convey the elements of information they want displayed on the screen. Then the designers proceed with creating images that encompasses these elements. So the proposals that showcase silhouettes or depicts the protagonist sinking are often made by the designers. Okay, so we got a little bit more of some UI stuff, and I think it's not that bad. Let me just find the no, not that. Yep, there we go. Just unlock that bit. So you can see like so initially orgy mode was gonna be just a selection, looks like just on the touchpad, just activate that there. So I mean, I think it would have been cool to add that. And then each of the up buttons is back to similar to a Persona 5, just each button's is a different thing you can do. Shift, L1, and you can see the stats of the enemy there. And I think I don't even think that's like an actual enemy there. I think that's just an image, or just like or maybe just actually, yeah, I think it is just an image, because at least I'm looking on my TV here, just like you can see that like it's like it has some I'm not sure if it's like artifacting, but just when you take an image that's not like fully like transparent and you can see the edges there, like you can kind of see it there. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but like I can see like a little bit underneath the wheel there, and like to the left of like the main. So I mean that's kind of funny. And I do like the font use for the numbers. I do like that. I think that looks kind of cool. I mean, it would be interesting if they use that. And it's also funny that they're using like two Makotos, two Mitsurus, and we just have three Makotos on screen here. All right. Okay, so that's not bad. You know, I'm seeing uh use UI design, and I'm just can't believe they count all this movement as uh, let me just see if this go back. It'll look all right. Yeah. There we go. All right, just like that. Back up. Then we have. Let me just open this up in a different tab. Okay, so again, a little bit similar to well, it looks like a mix of P5 and Like a Dragon or like Yakuza 7, which just have, you know, SIGA, you know, the letters being more prominent up there, and of course like with the P5 have the silhouette there, and yeah, my claim was them being just using just using images like more clear here, just like the images of the tanks. Oh man, yeah, just using images as placeholder, that's just funny. And I do like the images of a Makoto here. That looks pretty cool, as well as the number font. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. I like that. Let's just shift back. Is that good? Yeah, that looks alright. Yeah, but at least just a tad bit more centered. There we go. I know, yeah, the other one. And yeah, it's not that bad. It looks alright. The only thing I say, like, yeah, again, I do like the font of the numbers there. It looks pretty good. I like that. Oh, almost got spoiled into the next article. Ooh. Looking at the design proposal, they also have their own cool look. Did you go through a process of selecting and discarding from them? Yes. From Kamagai. Designs that seems good at first glance may turn out to be more difficult or less readable when actually implemented in the game. Yeah, I would say, you know, like with the shapes, it's a little bit harder to read unless they're like, you know, more thicker, you know. After narrowing down the choices to an extent, we implemented them to see how they will work in practice. The final result, taking into account not only the design aesthetics, but also usability and other factors, is how it looks now. So Death or Die, what is this? This is a piece prepared at early stages of planning. It includes illustration by Azusa Shimada, a member of the art team, with the intent of expressing a strong artistic direction for P3R. These illustrations were pasted into the project proposal. Huh, alright. Like how, you know, his face matches the U and Alice. The logo representing a remake. Looking at the logo for P3R, the original logo remains unchanged, and the design adds the word reload below it. What was the intention behind this? Kamagai? Initially, we considered redesigning the logo as well. Well, thank goodness they didn't. But as the direction of the remake solidified, with the goals of rebuilding graphics, usability, and other aspects without altering the fundamentals of Persona 3. We decided to create a logo that was aligned with that. Nitsuma was quite particular on this, and not gonna lie, this is how a remake should be. Upgrading the rebuilding the graphics, usability with other aspects without alter uh, altering the fundamentals of what the game is. So that's what games should remakes of games should really go after. Now there are some remakes of games. Well, I'm not sure this is considered a remake, but well, Persona, not Persona, Final Fantasy 7 remake. I thought that was a great game. Now I will say I did not play the original 7, so but some people don't like how it's straying from the original. When I think this is the whole plan with the remake trilogy, with the Final Fantasy remake trilogy. We have remake, rebirth. We don't know the last name, but it's gonna come reconnect or something like that. But it's all gonna come together with that. So back to it, Nitsuma. If this remake significantly changed the original version, we might have wanted to refresh the logo as well. However, since the core Persona 3 remains unchanged, we want to convey the message that the original logo is preserved. However, as this is not a typical HD remaster and includes new elements, we also want to incorporate the reload text to highlight that. We discussed this with Kumagai and the team. After creating about 50 design proposals, we reached the final decision on the tile logo. I do want to see, the different designs they proposed. I think that'd be really cool to see. You created 50 designs. Nitsuma, we didn't create them all at once. Rather, the planning process, new designs kept evolving. Design to use a Gothic font for the reload text was a particular point of emphasis. It represents a newly added element and it carries the feeling of both the original and the remake. So logo. This game is being released simultaneously worldwide, and I imagine there were quite a bit of work involving in localization. How was it regarding the UI design? Kumagai, honestly, it was quite challenging. Because the number of characters varies by language, there were cases where translation needs to be reconsidered if it protruded too much from the design, or where we had to adjust how the text was placed until we were satisfied. Since the Persona series had a lot of text designed graphically, figuring how to maintain design aesthetics without disrupting the balance in each language was quite a headache. You also directed the localization for other language versions in Japan. Yes, especially for the UI, I supervise and make corrections down to a single pixel. Such delicate work is challenging and requires the expertise of Kumagai and the team who created the original design. Nitsuma, in modern game industry, there are many games that have simultaneous worldwide releases or includes all languages in the original release. P3R supports 13 languages, and the amount of localization and tuning requires increases multiplicatively with the number of languages. We were prepared for it in advance, but it turns out to be an even more challenged workload than we expected. 13 languages. There were challenges for sure, but rest assured, the release date seems to be approaching smoothly. And I believe since last time we found that the game has gone gold, so the game has finished, the game can be played from start to finish. The major stuff has been done, so now they're just doing some last minute polishing, because we have less than 2 months to go before the game releases. That is really great. That is really awesome. Okay, so deformation and reality. The graphics of the map areas, such as the school, town, and dungeon, have significantly improved in this remake. As someone who played the original version many years ago, I feel a sense of nostalgia while also being able to appreciate its legitimate evolution. It's reassuring. I'm glad you feel that way. In the original version, the characters' proportions were deformed, so the scale of the maps were adjusted accordingly. However, in P3R, since the characters were represented with more realistic proportions, adjusting the scale isn't that simple. We need to find the right balance between deformation and realism while creating areas, as going too realistic might deviate from the original version's atmosphere. Indeed, it doesn't have it doesn't have what we might call a photorealistic representation. Yamaguchi, this applies not only to the field graphics but also to the overall remake. One of the goals we set for this remake was to reproduce the image everyone has of the original version and deliver it with a sense of increased resolution. I believe that those who enjoyed the original version for many years likely have wonderful memories of that experience. Keep in mind, we always aim to not disappoint the expectations from those memories. So yeah, if we just take a look at this, I mean, it looks pretty nice. Uh, just hide that. Just like it looks nice. You know, it's scaled pretty well. Not gonna lie, I didn't expect like the Iwatode station to be like that big. But like again, they're scaling it, like scaling like far bigger. So it's just like, wow, this is big. And then the other the strip mall, yeah, that is much bigger. Now again, I mainly played the PSP version. I did play a little bit of the PS2 version, but like seeing this is like, wow, this is bigger than I imagined. Like, wow. Imagine like when we finally get in our hands, like, oh wow, like this is amazing. All right, and then here we have the dorms there. Like, again, like that looks really nice. That looks amazing. In this game, there are new elements to enjoy. Added in places like the student dorm, which hold many memories from the original version. For example, you can now enter the kitchen and go to the rooftop whenever you like. Yamaguchi, while the kitchen and rooftop exist in the original version, they weren't used in everyday events. In this game, we want to delve even deeper into the daily lives spent with friends in the dorms. So we added elements like side stories and the rooftop gardening. We also developed new areas that we ended up having too. Uh, Many friends are probably looking forward to seeing the individual rooms of their companions. Yamaguchi, the fun surveillance cameras, which was introduced in Fez, is also present in the game. There are scenes where you can see the characters' rooms as you progress through the main story and social links. Unlike before, where you can only peek through surveillance cameras, there are scenes where you can actually enter the rooms, so please look forward to that. We're going to the laser rooms, people. We're going to the laser room. We can finally see what it all looks like in HD in full detail. So yeah, got the kitchen there, got the rooftop. Finally going to be using these areas. They're finally getting some use. Additionally, with the new side stories for the members of Striga, have new locations been introduced? Yamaguchi, I'd like you to play the game to see the details, but we have created new locations for them as well. Considering that Striga is a rather otherworldly group, it's unlikely for them to live in an ordinary apartment, right? When adding such details that weren't depicted in the original version, we had to consider them quite a bit, so it wasn't a smooth process. Itama, on the other hand, the image boards for TARDIS were created quite early on. With the characters' increased proportions, it was anticipated from the beginning that TARDIS would need an appropriate refresh in turn. Kunagai, in the early stages of development, we created an interpretation of TARDIS as a new image board. We started making the entrance and early blocks like Thebel and Arqua quite early in the process. So yeah, seeing new areas from like Stray's point of view and the beginning of TARDIS that is just like that is massive. Like I thought, like like again playing from portable, like the entrance, like oh well, this is a kind of small entrance, but now seeing this, it's just like, oh, it's much bigger than we thought. And like they had to change up the proportions for the game, so yeah, that's pretty cool. Kuma guy, do you have any specific places you would like players to pay attention to? Kuma guy, personally, I really like how the Zayat block, which players delve into in the latter part of the story, undergoes a significant transformation in solemn atmosphere. For details, I like players to look at the back alley of the police station in Polonium Mall. While buying weapons from the police officer in the station is the same as in the original version, I thought it would be good to do that transaction in a place visible from the outside. Oh, I thought it wouldn't be good to do that transaction in a place visible from the outside. In this game, we prepared new back alleys for buying and selling. Oh, okay. Yamaguchi. Also, considering the hardware performance for the original version at the time, it was probably not possible to display many character models simultaneously. In this game, places like Polonium Mall are bustling with many people, creating an atmosphere that is unique to the remake. I see. Uh, I see. It seems that both taking advantage of the current hardware capabilities and elevating the essence of Persona 3 are both being pursued for this remake. Okay, so now instead of being in front of the store, so let me just hide this again. Like it's just this is taking place behind the police station. Okay, that is a good, interesting take. So now it's like, yeah, I'm just buying in front of the police officer, yada yada. And now the Polonium Mall here. Now just got full of people, and Nozomi is right there, so you got him there. But yeah, like I see there's yeah, the Lost are here. See one of them there. Yeah, this looks really awesome. And seeing like the sky, I don't think we even saw the sky like in the main game too. So we were like, it was usually just like kind of like top down, kind of seeing how things are. So like seeing like how we can see how the day progresses. That's really awesome. That's really nice. All right. We had some interesting discussions. Once again, finally, though it's usual follow-up, but please give a message to those who are looking forward to this game. Yamaguchi, tuning the game for worldwide capabilities almost complete, and now we're at the stage of waiting for the release date. We've carefully crafted the game to meet the expectations of both those playing for the first time and those who enjoyed the original version. So I hope you all look forward to it. To my guy, looking at the social media and such, it seems that the redesigned UI and the battle presentation in the MP3R have been positively received, which actually puts my mind at ease. I'd be delighted if you could pay attention not only to the story of the main game, of the main characters, but also the design that created the world of Persona 3. Itsuma, as the release date approaches, I hope to deliver even more trailers and new information that will heighten your expectations. I would be grateful if you could continue to keep an eye on this. Yeah, got a team right there. So yeah, pretty nice interview with the UI team, the director, all that with the how they're designing with the game, changing up the proportions, all that. It's like really awesome to hear or like read their thought process as they're making the UI, make sure that it's not losing that original touch of the original game. They're always keeping that in mind and try to make sure, hey, we want the original fans of the game to still feel like this game. They want to want want the original players to feel like, yeah, this is how they originally saw the game, when they were younger. But now modern, like, like, oh wow, I remember, looking this when I was young. This is almost exactly how I saw it, something like that. Now, like, yeah, everything's like, uh, everything's just like where it's bigger, it looks better, cleaner, nicer, all that stuff. You know, and seeing like how the UI evolved from like the different aspects of development. That it's really awesome, really nice to hear all that. And holy cow, this one article took almost an hour, so we gotta get through this because we have a lot of articles to get through. So next up, this is not too long, but I do want to check this out. A Persona 3 Reload behind the scenes, episode 2 featuring Ken, Fuka, and Aigus English voice actors. Following the first behind the scenes episode for Persona 3 Reload featuring the English voice actors for the protagonists, Junpei and Yukari, Alice West released a new video. This second episode in the series features Justine Lee, Kanamata and P3R, Cindy Robinson, Ken in the Persona series. I think Cindy Robinson is the second voice actor for Ken. I'm not sure it's the first one, but we'll see when we get there. Susie Young as Fuka in Reload, Donna and Bennett as Aigus in Reload, and Karen Strassman as the original Aigus. And I'm gonna lie, I was not expecting Karen to be in there, because hey, people thought like, oh yeah, she's been Kanto and whatnot, but hey, cool. The voice actor to discuss how it was to voice the characters, being part of the Persona series, the thoughts on the community, and more. So yeah, we're gonna take a look at this, and I have not seen this, so I'll just do that. Make sure the desktop audio is on. So yeah, let's take a look at this and see, what's all this about. Voice behind this journey. Alright. Reloaded, voice of Persona 3.
Entering combat. Take that! Last one! Let's finish this!
At the time, it was all pretty much over the top. The acting didn't really become internalized until much later, and I think Persona was really on the forefront of that.
Is that Karen?
My name is Cindy Robinson, and
So-
I play Ken Amada in the Persona franchise. The really cool thing about this cast...
Hold on, just like... Hold on, I gotta search up, hold on, which Ken did she play? I need to search that up. Didn't mean to open that, but, which tab do I don't need? Okay, let me see, Cindy Robinson, right? Voice actress. Let's see. Yep, it is the second voice actress for Ken, because Labras just instantly showed up. So yeah. Oh, she's also Amy Rose? Huh. Alright, so I'm just looking at the beyondvoiceactor.com. So yeah, voice of Amy, okay. Let's see here. Oh, who else do I know her as? Not much. Yeah. So second voice actor for Ken. Oh, Makoto from Blaze Blue Tag Battle. Okay. I'm surprised I don't know many of her roles. Oh, Versa in Fire Emblem Heroes. Okay. Oh, Inanna and Danu in SMT4 Apocalypse. Okay. And who else? Let me just see. Don't recognize. Don't recognize. Don't recognize. I guess I'm seeing Amy. Okay, lots of Sonic characters. Um. Oh, Ruby and Conception. Oh God, Conception. I haven't. That was a long time ago. I still haven't beaten that game though. Oh, Amazon and Dragon's Crown. Yeah, yeah. I should really suffer from here, but like I want to see more. Uh, it's a whole lot like Monsters High things that I'm just seeing. But well, let's go to here. Let's go to here. Let's continue on.
Is most of us knew each other. So you know where you need to fit because all casts are like a chord. You kind of want to hit certain notes that are complementary to the other notes in the chord.
Actually, it was my idea to join. I feel like I can help too.
My name is Justine Lee, and I play Ken Amada in Persona 3 Reload. Ken is this precocious,
Okay, I guess she doesn't want to be on
light,
camera.
sweet little
Okay.
boy who tries very hard to be perceived as mature, as a reliable adult.
He is very mature for his age because of his mother's accident. It caused him to grow up pretty fast.
Please, take this seriously. Otherwise, there's no point.
It's a bit heartbreaking. He doesn't quite have the circumstances to just be a kid.
I'll try not to
I
get
wonder
in
why
anyone's
she doesn't
way.
want me on camera though.
Who's there?
That's
Are you-
alright.
Human?
My name is Suzy Young, and I'm the voice of Fuka Yamigishi in Persona 3 Reload.
Here you go, kitty.
Fuka is a very shy and reserved character. She lacks a lot of self-confidence.
I can't do any actual fighting, so I need to make myself useful.
The group are her support network. And I think she really needs that to slowly nurture that confidence.
Yeah, most definitely.
My name is not that girl. Please address me as Aegis.
My name is Dawn M. Bennett. I play Aegis in Persona 3 Reload.
I am Karen Strassman, and I play Aegis in the Persona franchise.
She is an artificial intelligence. She is a robot, but she wants to be more human. She wants to understand and feel.
It really hits home to me and hit home to me at the time to play a character who yearned to feel human emotions and experience
I want to
them.
feel.
Her not
Let
being
me feel.
human at all. She feels there's a part of her that's missing. That's something a lot of people can relate to, is wanting to be enough for yourself and for the people around you.
I want to touch people's souls. And I feel like Aegis has done that. And I've gotten to be a part of her doing that.
What I love about this whole series is the depth of emotion. I don't think I ever walked out of a Persona session without tears going down my face.
Aww.
It's like it's a story.
I mean,
that
probably
changes
like
you.
Persona
The
Q,
other thing
maybe that
captured
might
me
be
about
one.
it was the cast. I remember thinking, man, I hope one day I get to perform as well as these guys did. I later became friends with some of those cast members, and I told them, you guys inspired me so much.
It really, really does speak to people. The Persona fans are wonderful.
Fuka was the first one to be announced on the panel, and then people started chanting her name like Fuka, Fuka.
I am incredibly stoked to be part of such a wonderful game. This franchise has spread incredible messages and just is oozing with style.
I'm so grateful to be among my amazing castmates. A lot of them are my very close friends, so it's a very special project to me. I feel like Fuka, I'm just surrounded by friends, and it's such a great feeling.
Persona! Persona! Persona.
Alright, it's pretty good. I don't know why I say not bad. I feel like saying not bad a lot of times, but it's pretty good. Episode 2. Yeah, it really feels like the old cast is passing the baton to the new cast, and hearing the old cast reflect on the series. I do wish they did bring back the original voice actor for Ken. Like, I wonder, I mean, it would be cool to hear her side of it. Hearing basically like 3 Kens in the room. Just like I do want to hear each of their perspective, because they did do something for the series. The original Ken for original. Oh, sorry about that. Original P3, Fez, and Portable, and then wait, I was thinking like, wait, the PQ? No, no. But yeah, those three games, and then the second voice of Ken being in Q, Dancing, Arena, and Arena Ultimate Access, Lapras, but technically three. So I mean, getting those three characters, well, those three voice actors' perspective, that would have been really cool. Again, I why well, let me search up Persona 3 actually, let me just go to the wiki for that. Megami Tensei. Okay, let me just search up for Ken here. Ken Amada. Let me see who the original voice actor for Ken is. And also thank you for the third screen where I just like, okay, I don't have to minimize the Streamlabs to go into go to the web page. Yeah, it's okay, so she's uncredited, but let me see if people know Persona 3 Ken original voice actor. People know. Okay, so it's apparently Carolyn. People say it's Carolyn. What was it? Carolyn Hennessy, which I who is also the voice of Chidori, I believe. Blah, 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 blah. Let me see. Kanamata. I mean, it shows up on IMDb as Ken, so I mean, might be true. I mean, we don't have any confirmation, so yeah, I'll take the word of Reddit. So yeah, yeah, we don't know who's the new Robson. I mean, not Virginia Robson. Justine Lee looks like. But I guess she wants to be anonymous. So okay, fine, we can go with that. But yeah, I'm guessing with the next episode, we're probably gonna see Shinji, um, Shinji Agihiko, and probably member Shrega, maybe. They gotta do at least 3 characters, so it's probably Takaya. And then they might bring back Lima Bryan to be part of the interview. Probably another actor too, maybe. But who knows? Who knows? Why don't you guys leave your prediction on who might be the OG cast member returning for the reloaded BTS video in the comment section down below. So yeah. Next article, we're jumping out of Persona, jumping into SMT. So Shin Megami Tensei, the role-playing game, Tokyo Conception English release listed for February 2024. So yeah, we got a we got a tabletop game or a role-playing game. An Amazon listing has gone up for an English release of the tabletop RPG book Shin Megami Tensei role-playing game, Tokyo Conception. The release will be published by Linewing Publishing, a company specializing in translation of Japanese TTRPG books. The tabletop RPG was originally released in Japan in 2004. Oh god, I thought this was a newer release, but okay. By author Tokita Yusuke and published by Jive, based on SMT3 Nocturne. It released It received a supplement release a few months later, subtitled Amala Labyrinth, which I've also released a large number of TTRPGs based on various Shin Megami Tensei titles. The original Japanese release. Oh yeah. Also, let me just turn back the music. There we go. The original release was 274 pages, and the supplement was 94 pages, while the English release is listed to be 450 pages. Holy cow! I was about to say, like, that's like almost doubled. But dang, I mean that might be because, you know, English might have more words to use, perhaps. But here we got the description. Welcome to the world of chaos. This world of chaos and birth, the Vortex world. The Vortex world, where the story of the original Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne unfolded, was born after the conception, an event devised by a name named Hiikawa, a leader in the cult known as the Ring of Gaia. I think it's on Gaia like that, but Gaea, right? It is a world teeming with gods, fairies, and other creatures, all with summarized with a single word: demon. Whether chance, whether destiny, whether desired or not, those who remained after the conception were forced into a life of survival. Some took in Magatama and became a fiend, while others chose to cling to their humanity, remaining as a human. And some of the poor souls who could not continue without borrowing from the strength of demons. In this game, you will take on the role of human, fiend, or demon who wandered this vortex world. You will be swept up into the matters that could only happen in a world such as this. Behold the vortex world, the egg of the new world. Behold the war waged between the assembly of Nihilo and the Mancha army. And know that to survive the strife of the vortex world, you will need to unravel its mystery. Okay. So SMT, the role-playing game, is an isekai action adventure TTRPG, reproduces the world of Nocturne for you to enjoy. Okay, $50, not that bad. Just check out the product page, see how that looks like. Okay, yeah, there's not much on there, but hey, I mean, could get some use for people who like that. I'll leave an Amazon affiliate link down there if you guys want to pick it up. So yeah, we're in December currently, so this is just a real quick one. So Persona 3 Reload Shinjiro Aragaki trailer release. Yeah, Shinji. And you guys can check out my reaction to it down in the description below. So, Alice has released the 10th and final party member trailer for Persona 3 Reload featuring Shinjiro Aragaki. So, yeah, we can just play this, and we can do this, and there we go.
You can head back to your room once you're finished. I'll handle the cleanup. I'm gonna give some to Korra-chan.
Shinji is such a tsundere, just like... just like can't let go of the goth macho, you know, persona, the mask, and just like gotta be so cold. Can't let the cuteness out, right?
For a protein-fueled, muscle-bound moron, you're pretty smart. What was that? See ya, Miss President. This delinquent's gonna go to his room and think about his bad choices.
Caster, yeah. Yeah, that's a new move right there. So, I believe, yeah, I saw earlier today that there was some, confirmation that this is the last, trailer or character trailer that we're going to be seeing. So no Strega characters were this week. So I was like this week I was like, well, right before starting recording today's episode, I was like, okay, where's the episode of the P3R character trailer, but because maybe maybe they're lying, but I was like, nah, this person has a report on the news before and they weren't wrong, so I just held on to hope, hopefully that there was going to be a new character trailer, but unfortunately, no, unfortunately not. So yeah, Shinjiro's our last character trailer for for the time being. We might get some other trailers for Reload, but we don't know. We don't know. Just gotta wait. Just gotta wait. So yeah, Shinjiro's trailer is not bad. Well, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I do like his English voice. Sounds pretty good. I do go into full detail in my reaction video, so please check that out. So we're gonna go into the next article, which is figure announcements. So first four figures announces Persona 5 Joker PVC statue with image gallery releasing Q3 2024. I was really tempted to get this, but I was just like, nah, I'm gonna save. I'm gonna wait. Figure company First Four Figures have released their PVC statue of Joker from Persona 5. The figure will be released in both a definitive and a collector's edition. Both are scheduled to ship in Q3 2024. So the collector's edition, probably do this and just hide this. So yeah, has an interchangeable right hand with a gun and left hand with a calling card. Collector's edition with sticker, with edition sticker, and with a statue. And yeah, it looks pretty nice. Looks pretty nice. I do kind of say that I'm not gonna lie, like it does look a bit weird. The mask, it feels like it's a bit too big. But again, I'm looking at my Joker pop-up figure. Like it looks a little bigger, and I'm looking at my pop-up braid figure, and I'm like, yeah, it does look a bit bigger. Like the mask looks a tad bit too big. Like it's a bit too wide, I think. So I think that's a little bit my issue. It's a tad bit too big. But overall, it looks good. Like it doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad. I do like the whole like just pop out of the stars and the red gem there. It looks pretty cool. It looks pretty nice. So bring this back up. So first four figures proudly presents the high quality PVC statue of Joker from Persona 5. So just it's just summary of what Joker is. So yeah. Every facet of Joker's attire has been meticulously recreated to capture his stylish in-game appearance, including his iconic mask, which I think is a bit too big, striking red gloves, and a sleek black ensemble that drapes from his form. The statue depicts Joker in a dynamic pose, brandishing a dagger in his right hand, while his black tailcoat billows with effortless style. Wait, what? The dagger's it's probably interchangeable. Yeah, interchangeable right hand with gun. Yeah, yeah. I was like, wait, what? Where's the dagger? I read it, but I wasn't paying attention. The elements adorning the PVC base, featuring stars and stripes, evokes the game's exceptionally stylish user face. The collector's edition comes with an interchangeable hands, offering the choice between a right hand with a gun and a left hand with a renowned calling card. The fan leaves behind their target's treasure. Okay, so got some more images. So yeah, it looks pretty cool. Looks not bad. I know the quality isn't there in terms like picture quality. It's not that good, but I mean, it's like 2.5K tall. Okay. So got the gun there, the calling card. Last time I saw it starts at like $100. So, I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. And there's the knife, and we're back at the beginning there. Okay, so, nah, you guys already seen, but like the definitive edition there, surprising 131.99, 19.99 with early bird, and yep, got the details right there with the artist. So now the definitive edition. This is the big one. This is the big one. So again, hide this here. Boom! Like this is a major one, and it does look good. It looks amazing. So of course, got the statue there, exchangeable collector's box, two LED light up functions on the blue flame, static and animated. Got authentication card, larger resin base with limited edition numbering. Okay. And Mask of the Fan Thieves around the base. That is just awesome. That they got each of the Fan Thieves mask all around it. That is really nice. That looks great. So got the mask there. Got the card. Ooh, man, this looks awesome. This looks awesome, but it's very expensive. It is very expensive. So let me just come on. Come on. There we go. And also background music. Oh, keep on forgetting. The definitive edition comes with interchangeable hands offering the choice of the gun and the dagger. So yeah, this edition includes a larger resin base that draws inspiration from the pivotal mode Joker's Persona's Awakening, Arsene, vividly depicted the engulfing blue flames and chains, a recurring thematic element in the game. The blue flames comes with an LED light up function, surrounding the base with the mask of the Fan Thieves. Yeah, this just looks awesome. I was thinking, like, wait, is Futaba's mask there too? Because like she's not, fighting, but yeah, it's there. Also, just yep, you can see it right there. So it looks really nice. And also, if you guys aren't watching this, I should explain this earlier, but hey, you guys should. Like, if you're listening on the podcast, you guys are really missing out, like, of the detail of, what we're seeing here. I mean, it looks pretty awesome. It looks really nice. And the pricing, oof. So this is 3 cans tall. This last one was 2.5. This is a full 3. Yeah, it's just so expensive. Just so expensive. So, you guys want to know what the pricing is, right? $360 and probably more plus shipping and tax. So, oh man, that is gonna be an expensive figure. I feel like Nico B has already got his hand on a pre-order, so we're just waiting on it. So, man, I do wish I got my hands on that. Now, hey, like I did buy my own figures before, like the Kawakami figure, like that was like 150 sub 150 130 I think. So like 360 plus tax, like oof. I don't think my wallet can take that. Nah. But yeah, that's a nice looking figures. So you got the cheaper option, 130 or so, and then got the more expensive one. Man, it is a lot, but it looks good. It looks really good. So you guys want to pick it up? Hey, it's there. Alright, next article. We got a Persona 3 Reload mini event and live stream happening in January. So Alice has announced that they will be holding a mini live event on January 31st to celebrate the release of Persona 3 Reload. The concert will be live streamed, so that's really good. So Reload's vocalist Azumi Takahashi and Lotus Juice will be performing during the event. There will also be announcements of collaboration events and merchandise information. Approximately 50 people will be invited by lottery to attend in person. Wow, that is not a lot of people. Only 50 people? and Alice is open application. So, yep, January 31st. Doors open at 7 p.m. I think so, and start time will be 8 p.m. Yeah, because 4 hours from midnight is 8. So yeah, so doors open at 7, start at 8, and somewhere in Tokyo. So yeah, I mean, application form, like, why can't I can't do much. I can't do much. So yeah, but if you're in Japan, hey, you can do this. Just go for it. I mean, I believe in you. I believe you can apply. I believe you can enter it. Will you win? I hope so. All right, so another Persona 3 one. We've got a whole lot of Persona 3 one, but this will be the last one for the night. The last Persona 3 one. This portion of the podcast is sponsored by you, the patrons on patreon.com/cavepodcast. With as low as $3 a month, you can support me and the podcast with benefits such as exclusive posts, early access to the podcast, no in-video ads, your name scrolling in the video, and much more. So please consider supporting your boy over at patreon.com/cavepodcast. And now back to the show. Because we too got one big major stuff that happened. So, the Game Awards. The Game Awards happened last week. I thought it was pretty alright. They definitely made a meme about this whole, like, Christopher Judge taking a whole lot of time during his speech. So they made people wrap it up, like, so quick. And there were just a whole lot of announcements with that, too. I mean, when people say it's like the Game Awards is more like just like Winter E3, I mean, I kind of feel like that. Like, especially after tonight. I mean, last week, when just like everything was just like wrapping up so quick, they barely had people to say anything, like, for like 30 seconds to a minute or so. It's like, huh? I do hope that next year they, you know, I understand Christopher Judge, thing was like too long, but that was just a one-time thing. So yeah, I hope next year they fix that. Hopefully. But during the pre-show, they had a Persona 3 trailer, Persona 3 Reload trailer, and I obviously did a reaction to that. I was live streaming that, so if you guys want to check that out, it's there too. So yeah. So showcase at the Game Awards 2023, a new trailer for Persona 3 Reload has been released, titled "The Meaning of Life." So yeah, it's a 2-minute long trailer, so it's not that bad. And it looks so good. Just in glimpse of, the opening, the scenes of the game. It looks amazing. And we got the opening there. Work real quick glimpse.
Sewing is my life.
And hearing the voices of the social links sounds so awesome too. Oh god, no, so weird. And midnight, dark hour time.
That's the dark hour. A time
Yeah,
period
the 2D animation just looks so great.
Dark hour, and attack anyone who roams free outside the coffins. It's our job to defeat them. Pretty exciting, huh? Persona.
Oh, this actually, I actually haven't heard. I don't think I was paying attention to the audio, to the music. Like, this music sound here, like, it sounds pretty good.
I don't even really have a good reason to live. For me, or you, or anyone, just simply existing gives
Oh
our
yeah,
lives
that
meaning.
scene.
Soon, the end will come.
I think that was. Ooh. I was thinking, like, wait, was that Stupid Boss?
This is what it means to live.
Okay, like I do want to go through this, you know, like bit by bit, because there was just a lot, and also they, you know, it's kind of funny that the, you know, at the end here they advertise, okay, P5 Royal, P4G, and wait, P5T. Why not Persona 5, Persona 3 Portable? You know, but I'm guessing they don't want to, you know, confuse the players. To like, wait, what's Persona 3 Portable? What the heck is that? So instead of Portable, they did Tactica. But I do want to go through here, you know, just bit by bit, because I didn't do an actual like breakdown in my reaction video, because obviously it was live, so I couldn't really do a reaction video. So doing here, I think would be good. So again, this is the opening, well, not the opening scene, but basically the first start of the first full moon bosses. Fool, or no, the magician. And this is obviously the opening movie. And some people have said that like they saw like someone like this right here. People see like an earring. Someone had wearing an earring, and I think something else here. Like, I personally can't tell. Like, like someone says either someone right here, but like I can see some kind of earrings there, perhaps. Like, is this something here? Like people saying like they're saying, oh, right here, right here. Okay, so I do see like the lips of someone here. So like you can't really tell, like just like, okay, so if you follow my mouse, okay, so go down, okay, there's the lips of someone right here, and lips goes down, and then that's the neck. So yeah, there's a person there. I don't know who those people are. People are saying, oh man, what if this, you know, someone from Persona 1 or 2? And I'm just like, I doubt that, because it's not being faithful to the original P3. Maybe this is Aigis. Maybe this is Mitsuru. It's most likely gonna be someone from the game, from Persona 3. I doubt it's gonna be someone outside of that. So there's that.
Good morning.
Okay, Miss Miyahara. But the voice clip, I think that's probably taken from another teacher, right?
Let's begin. Sewing is my life.
I mean, I do like baby's accent, but I feel like it needs to be more, you know, more exaggerated, you know. It has to be so ease my life.
Go for it.
And hold on, where? Oh, yeah, I was like, wait, where did she go? Oh, yeah, she's literally right in front of us. But again, it seems like they're only showing the track team. They're not showing neither the swim team or the Candle Club. So I wonder why, like, they decided to go with the track team for this. You know, and not giving us the option to choose the Candle team or the swim club. Okay, and then we have the station here. And you can see right back there, there's the flower shop there, so it's pretty nice. And again, like we saw earlier, like they were talking about, okay, they had to, you know, expand the place, and like I'm loving what I'm seeing here. And also, why is this not in HD?
Now that's what
Kenji sounds alright.
talking about. Moonwalk.
No, Zomi, I know you're the moon, but like, no, please. Yoko, I'm Yuko. You're my favorite. And now I got a job at, this is the movie theater? Yeah. So that, I think that is new, I think. So this is the beginning of the game, most likely, going into Iwatodai. and dark out time. Yeah, she just looks so amazing. Now I do wonder where did this Mitsuru scene come from? Now is this her watching from the monitor room, perhaps? Is she seeing like how things are going, perhaps? Or maybe this is where we see her and the team looking at a Tartar transforming.
That's the dark hour. A time period hidden between one day and the next.
They only appear during the dark.
Yeah. Yeah, that looks so amazing. The colors just, it looks absolutely amazing, and like how it's all presented like this, like bruh, like, and you can see the map here. It's like an elevated level on the floor. So you got you got base floor, then you go up the whatever slope there, and then you're on middle there. This looks amazing. This looks awesome. Okay, and this was something we covered before. Yeah, the Monad passage. So this is where you can fight like tougher enemies to get like some special items and I believe costumes, I believe. So yeah, so Monad is in here, but not exactly, I guess.
And attack anyone who roams free outside.
Okay, the tanks. Oof. The tanks.
It's our job to defeat them.
Okay, so I believe, yeah, that's her critical. Sorry for just a frame there. And oh yeah, it is I guess summoning her persona. I was like, wait, is that her activating her G mode? But no, it's her summoning her persona. And seeing this this brand new animation, just like for Thanatos' appearance, it looks so awesome.
Why do you try to fight when you know it's hopeless?
In fact,
Yakushima.
really have a good reason.
So yeah, so there's one of the days you can hangout events, I guess, during the festival. It's pretty nice with Fuka. And we can actually see some of the events you can do to raise your stats. So what was it? I was gonna say what a burger, but no. Dang, I forgot the name. And then the karaoke bar, or just the karaoke.
For me, or you, or...
And if you guys don't know what happened here, I won't spoil it, but you guys can probably guess.
Existing gives our...
Akinari, man. Akinari is like, he's such a cool dude. Yeah, this right here. This has got to be, this has to be Elizabeth's boss fight, because that is a completely different area from where we've seen her, and in the elevator in the Velvet Room. Yeah, that looks completely different. So this has to be her boss fight.
The end will come.
And her like looking so serious. I mean, I feel safe to assume that it is. Yeah. So here we got another full moon boss fight. And oh man, Lucifer insane third G attack. Bruh. Two of the most powerful personas in the game. Ooh, that third G attack has gotta be epic. Oh, and here we got this scene. Looks like I guess using Orgia mode, and you can see the butterfly wings, which I said like in the previous episode talking about. No, in her in her character trailer when they showed off her Gma, I was like, yeah, it looks like the butterfly wings.
This is what it means to live.
Yeah, it's just an awesome trailer. It was really awesome that The Game Awards to surprise us with this trailer. Really awesome. Of course, like we were expecting that other thing to happen, but not Reload. That was really awesome. It was a great surprise to see. Just like, yeah, let's go, yeah. Yeah, seeing that, it was a really awesome trailer. And well, I was about to say, oh yeah, I guess it's the trailer for that week, but no, there was another trailer that happened earlier that week. So yeah, can't wait to see what we got next for Reload in terms of trailers. But we gotta move on. That was our last Reload trailer for the time being. So let's say goodbye to the Reload team and check out my reaction to it. And now it is time for Metaphor ReFantazio. Ooh! So we got our second trailer, and it's coming out fall 2024. Ooh! So yeah, we got the announcement that we're gonna see a new trailer at Game Awards, and this was it. We didn't expect a Reload trailer, but we did expect a Metaphor. So it was called the Royal Treatment Tournament trailer. The news trailer for the upcoming fantasy RPG Metaphor ReFantazio has been shown off at the Game Awards 2023. This is the second trailer for the game titled The Royal Tournament, after the game was revealed during the Xbox Game Conference earlier this year. And I forgot that it was this year that it was shown off or re-revealed for everyone to see. It was just like, oh man, Project ReFantazio lives. And if you guys haven't checked out my reaction video to the trailer, please check it out. Links will be down in the description below. It was a great trailer, But we're gonna check it out here, one more time, and we're gonna do a breakdown of it because again I didn't do it on the main channel, so this might be cut up and put up on the main channel too. So hi main channel if you're watching it. So let's check it out and let's try to break down as much as we can. And also, this is our first English dub trailer, so that is really awesome.
It's a story about a world very different from ours.
Tis a world where all people are equal and no conflict exists, much like the world
That's a lie.
once dreamt of.
To put it another way, this is a fantasy.
Oh, hold on. Okay, gotta do that 4K. Bro, Studio Zero. Oh. Oh. Never trust the blondes. Just, I mean, look at Lucifer. He's a blondie. Never trust him. But yeah, just the look in his eyes, just like he does not care. He will kill anyone that he sees, like, well, that he seems that will get in his way. He's like, perhaps like, yeah, that's most likely the king. So, like, first up, okay, so I think we saw a little bit from the initial trailer, but yeah, we do have a sort of calendar system. So we got Water's Day, and this is like something with like Japan. Like each day is represented as like an element. So like there's a Fire Day, Water Day, Earth Day, or something along the lines of that, Wednesday. So each day is represented as as an element. Let me just see Japanese days of the week. Let me see. I can pull this up. Where's yeah, right here, if I'm able to pull this up here. Okay, so like Sunday with the sun, moon, Monday But Fire Tuesday, Water Wednesday, Wood Thursday, Gold Medal Friday, Earth Saturday. So yeah, like each goes with like a certain metal or like a certain element. Now I could have sworn that like either Friday, Monday, and Sunday, like they had a different element, but it might be something else that I wasn't paying attention to. But yeah, they might be going along with this. So Water's Day is most likely a Wednesday for in game, and seems like of course it's taking place in the afternoon, and actually includes like the actual temperature too. So it's a 31 degrees Celsius. Let me just see. 31 C to Fahrenheit. 87 degrees. It's almost 88 degrees. It's not that bad if you're a Florian, but yeah. Uh, and also it says here in the corner here, reach the capital. I believe that's just behind the share button. So got reach the capital. Got our yeah, okay, so this is very early on in the game because this is level 1, so we're just dropped into here. And this is the Tradia Desert, okay? So a huge, massive desert, okay? And we have, like, so this game is not only a turn-based RPG, but we do have some, you know, like some real-time combat too. So just go back a bit. So unknown, but it says, okay, so levels are question mark, and I'm just getting a bit closer to the screen here, just trying to read. It says hyeno. So like, is that a mixture of hyena and rhino, perhaps? I mean, that's my assumption, I guess. Yeah, we do have some like some real-time combat, and a part as well as, you know, turn-based combat. And behind here, like can't really see behind the text there, but looks like we have like a fairy character that we've seen, you know, going about, but like you can barely see where my cursor is. I think that's a fairy character. But yeah, it's really awesome to see that, you know, Alex combining both, you know, real-time combat and turn-based combat. So maybe like a real-time combat is like for, you know, when you try and attack like a crowd of enemies, perhaps. But okay, so now we're in a different area. Rescue the survivors. Head up the sewer, I believe. No, head up the tower with a northern born fort. And oof, man, I do wish that. Let me go to the full page here. Let me do that.
Was raised by a human mere days ago.
Oh,
You can only blame your king's weakness.
Pause here. Let me just hide this, and also do. Oh yeah, you can do that. All right. Let me just logo there. Yeah. So with this, we just go back a bit.
Fortress at the
Yeah, so we have a border fort, and underneath there is a Royal Arms camp. So we're at the Royal. No, this is probably the time place is probably the northern border fort, and we're at the Royal Army camp. And we have our two party members. Don't know who the new guy is yet. Memorandum. That's probably gonna be like, oh hey, let's explain, you know, let's see what's been happening in the past, something like that. A reminder, I guess.
Order was raised
And then we have a squad here.
by a human near-death.
Okay, so we can attack. So hitting Y is squad.
You can only blame your king.
And then doing that, well, seems like doing that, like, okay, gives you, you can attack enemies early or without them noticing, and using squad, like, well, of course, attack them, get some early damage in, and then that will bring you into the turn-based battle. If I'm, like, you know, just guessing that correctly. So we do have a similar, like, turn-based system here. Got the Homo Opal. Okay. Arrow straight through the egg, somewhat. So, oh, we have a retry option. Okay, that is interesting. It is right underneath my photos, but sorry about that. But yeah, the system is similar to Persona 5, so everything is tied to a button, a face button. We don't have a button for A just yet, so that's probably like that, that Persona, like, summoning system that the game has. But, pass, yield turn, like old fantasy. With arms, with melee, supply, guard, skill, card called power. Okay, so we do have an analyze system in place here. That's good. And, okay, so tactics or escape. So we can, I was about to say, so we can control our party members or they can act on their own, perhaps? Who knows? You know, pretty cool to see.
A man of proven strength.
And you know, seeing, you know, the major headers, Shinji Nojima, Sojima, Shinjinori Sojima, freaking Kota Kazuma from Nier Automata, doing the concept art, so that's just really awesome. And bruh, having a giant moon with a regular eye and multiple phases in an eye on the face of the moon, ooh,
And I
so real creepy. Like, if the if Majora's Mask was a real thing, this would probably be it.
welcome one and all
Composer Shoji Meguro. Yep. Great.
to the inauguration of
I'm seeing so many different characters just like come by. Oh, so this guy, horns. I don't like him. I believe this was the king, right? I mean, it looks similar to him. If we can. I mean, the king had a beard, so I guess not. I don't trust him either. Nah. I don't trust those pointy eyebrows. And we've got a priest, I guess? Okay, hi. Oh yeah, I remember like seeing some interviews where it's talking about, yeah, they got like inspiration of like the clothing styles from like the 60s and 70s. So yeah, I'm definitely seeing that there. This little raccoon, not raccoon, but like rat mixed with rabbit thing. Mechanical designer Ikuto Yamashita from Neon Genesis Evangelion. Got Ava. Oh wait, I was about to say, oh, can we translate that? But no. But these creatures, yeah, the mechanic design. Oh, that looks amazing. That looks great.
When any among the popular.
Oh wait. Okay, the role of Captain Grand Trad. Grand Trad. What the heck is that? Okay, so yeah, we do have, similar to like Persona 5, we do, and like the Persona series, have a countdown to whatever we have to do. So prepare the battle, the Necromancer. Okay. So 6 month, 12th day water day. So it's a Wednesday. 10 degrees Celsius. What's that? 50 degrees Celsius. I mean, that's not bad. I mean, I do like my cold weather, living in Florida after all. But ooh, seeing that phase right there in the middle, that is just like kind of creepy. But yeah, people talking and see like some item shops here. Looks like a meat shop, and also see like in the corner there. Okay, so the place is called the Grand Trad or Grand Trade, Grand Trad probably, and the Regulath Grand Cathedral. Okay, so a whole bunch of different shops here we can go to, and we finally see our little persona kind of thing there as a seeker or our job title, I guess. And we also have a royal virtues, which I'm not sure what that is yet. I'm guessing the traveler's voice is similar to like the what we did in Persona 5 and with Persona 4, seeing what other people did during this time. I'm guessing. I feel like they would bring that feature because that was so useful for like first time players or people just like who don't really know what to do or where to go next. Oh, come on. Oh wait, there was a real quick flash. What was that? Anxious shopkeeper. Okay. Why is he anxious? What should I say to reach the public's heart? So we also doing like similar things in Persona. Like we're doing things to like seems like we're raising our stats. So so let's promote local delicacies, place more efforts on tourism, let's put more power into the industry. So I'm guessing like depending on the location you go to, you gotta say some certain things to get the people on your side. So like if you're a place that's already focusing on tourism, why do you want to say, hey, let's put more efforts into tourism? Let's put in, instead of like say something that the city actually needs. Something like that, right?
Their speeches are...
And it says there, I managed to win the hearts of the people. So for it was the it wasn't tourism, right? Oh, delicacies.
Their speeches are bribe...
And we're at the Gauntlet Runner central quarter. So this is, I believe this is our main transportation going from place to place, I guess. So mission, head to Haven. So 7/18 Arborist Day. So that should be a Thursday. Okay. 22 degrees Celsius. Okay.
Harmony mean nothing.
Okay, so here we have another of our main character there. Looks like a look at the map.
When every day they cheat and abuse us.
It tells of
Director Katsura Hashino, yeah.
a world united as one tribe.
If only our lines were...
Up. Okay, so those two are some of our main characters and the Gauntlet Runner, and we are definitely running to some place. We're not sure. Metals Day, so Friday. Okay. Okay, so Himes Maze, this rabbit looking character. Okay, the winds to change. Sure sign we're nearing the ocean. Okay. Maria, make a new sign. This okay. So again, like this seems like social links from previous or like from the Persona series, but now in this one in a slightly different form. It's kind of seems like hey, let's take the Persona series and just give it a new skin on it, kind of, right? Like it needs like it's like, hey, how about we make a Persona, but it's not called Persona, right? It's we can cook stuff. Okay, if we have the materials. Okay, so Beto meat, restore 400 HP and cures burn for 1 hour. Okay. Okay, so that's Stroll. So he's the cook, or maybe we can cook with other people. Juna, yeah, I can definitely see like the 60s, 70s apparel here. God dang, her hair is long, and these are most definitely like the points from like P3, P4, P5. You know, transferring to you, just like, oh hey, you got the points to get your skill up. Okay, so now we have the world map here. Okay. Okay, so coming from Martira, a city on the main road between the Grand Trad and the port Brill Haven. The old castle looming over the city center is an incredible sight to behold. You gotta apprehend the real kidnapper. At least I think that might be a side quest there. Days until a path opens. Wait for the path to Brill Haven opens. So wherever Brill Haven is probably something that's not on the map, maybe? Followed by the difference. Oh, whoop, saw something real quick there. Imp's Den, a forest path long disused since the nearby colony was driven to ruin by monster attacks. Now the only inhabitants are raiding Gorborns. The new king of the imps. So that's a side quest there too. At least from the looks of it. But this seems like it's gonna be a pretty big game. I mean, from like just like we only have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 at the bottom here. So I mean, it seems like pretty big, and we haven't seen like all the map yet. Colrodio Cliff. I mean, that looks pretty awesome. Like just how the cliff is designed there. Ooh. So we are. Bruh, that view, yo, that is amazing. So this is the Regolith Grand Cathedral, the Heavenly Staircase, and you can see the like again like the jobs. So I'm calling it jobs, but it's different. You see that our little persona character there is changed as well. So I'm guessing like with each different jobs, like the our character changes there as well, perhaps. So we have a healer for her and a warrior for him. And I'm getting like Fire Emblem vibes from the music. Am I the only one who's hearing it right? By the differences that make us who we are. There was a plot in his life. Eyes forward, hesitate now. You're guaranteed death. Okay, the mines. Okay, so we're back to Seeker again. Oh, and he's a party member. Okay. He's a mage here. Across the tunnel, hurry and cross the bridge at the Northern Mines. God, I wish I gritted out sooner. Bruh, and the enemy design. The enemy design just looks, oh god, it's just looks so horrific. It's like nothing like we've seen in a Persona game. Okay, so what are we doing here? I can't tell just by here, but I'm guessing it's probably our character here is most likely using archetype perhaps? I mean, it seems like that. Oh, synthesis. Okay, using synthesis as a knight to use jump thrusts or hammer of justice. Why is it 2 jump thrusts though? Okay. And also, what's up with that middle area there? That's what I want to know. Like, cool, what's going on up here? Oh, wait, is that the moon thing that was coming down earlier? I mean, kind of looks like it, because there's the eye, and then there's the other eye with the phases on it. I wonder what that means. And just want to see the enemy one more time. The Homo of Avadis, but it's it looks like a heart, but with like combined with a bagpipe, bagpipe, just like that instrument, just like, oh, what's up with these designs?
You're a ray of hope. You gave up on your hopes, but I will not.
And that thing there, that's gotta be like from like an early part of the game, when getting your sort of persona kind of esque. I keep calling persona because I don't remember what it was called. Okay,
But
sorry.
I will not.
You're literally ripping out your heart. Literally ripping out your heart.
But I will not.
Now let's see what manner of story you'll.
And here's our social links. yeah, literally ripping out your heart. And are you eating the heart? Ripping out your heart and eating it? Is that what we're doing here?
You'll be a hero. Trust me.
Oh man, like there's just so much, and bro, that looks so cool. That looks so cool. Oh man, like I cannot wait for Metaphor. I cannot wait. Oh nope, turn that back on. I can't wait for it. I need this. I need this. I need this game in my hands. But we gotta wait about a year or so. Man, like this was just like, of course we already knew that this was coming, but it was just so awesome to see, like all this new details shown off and just look absolutely amazing. Like, and if you guys can let me know in like comment section down below if there's anything I missed, anything that I kind of it went over my head or I just didn't understand, please tell me in the comment section down below. Please correct me if I got something wrong too, because hey, this is some new information that I'm still trying to understand and take in. So yeah, let me know in the comment section down below. That'd be great. Thanks. So, continuing on from there, we got 3 more articles, and we're already over 2 hours, so one of the longest episodes of the series. So, and this is a long one too. Okay, so we got an interview, this is the third to last article, so this is going to be a long one too, so hang in there. So, Metaphor ReFantazio's new story, details, characters, and screenshots. Following the second trailer for Metaphor, Alice has updated the official website for the upcoming RPG fantasy with new information. The details have been revealed about the game's story premise, character profiles, and new screenshots and artwork. So, this is a story of how people must find unity to elect a new king. Our story takes place in the United Kingdom of Ukrainia, where the assassination of the king brings chaos and unrest to the land. Then, one fateful day, a magic known only to the king called the Royal Magic is invoked, and the world becomes embroiled in a royal tournament up for the throne. In the midst, the protagonist, together with his partner, the fairy Galika, must find a way to break the curse that has been placed on the prince that the kingdom believes to be dead. To do so, they depart on a journey across the vast land. They will discover that in order to achieve their goal, they must participate, and someone forgot the music. There we go. They must participate in the tournament for the throne, and this great task shall require them to ally with many friends and followers of the various tribes inhabiting the world. So the characters. During his journey, the protagonist will meet and form bonds with people of many various tribes. So the protagonist, whose Japanese voice actor is Natsuki Hane, Together with the fairy Galika. Wait, hold on. Yeah, they spelled it wrong in like or different ways in the same article. With fairy Galika, he embarks on a journey to lift the deadly curse placed on his childhood friend, the Prince of Uchronia. Yeah, Uchronia. I'm just making sure. He is a boy of the Elder tribe, branded as a tainted by the people by the state religion who believe they have inherited dangerous and heretical magic. Being so rare among the populace, they are detested and discriminated against throughout the kingdom. Because he's black, right? Nah. Galeka, voiced by Sumeri Morohoshi, not only a traveling companion, Galeka, whichever, is a guide who helps the protagonist carry out his mission to save the prince. Although she is too small to participate in battles, her knowledge of magic and ability to sense magla is superior to the protagonist due to her fairy nature. She doesn't mince words, but she is a reassuring ally on his journey. So I'm guessing she is kind of like the analysis person. I mean, guessing based off her like knowledge of magic and ability to sense magla, maybe, perhaps. So next up we have Stroll, whose VA is Kensho Ono. He's a young man of the Claymore tribe who meets the protagonist in the recruitment center for the state army. A smart young man with a strong sense of justice, he hails from a noble family, and yet it seems his circumstances are complicated, as it is rare for a noble to enlist in the army alongside commoners. Next up is Hulkenberg. His Japanese VA Saori Hayami. And man, her design changed a whole lot from her concept art that we've seen from the very beginning of like its announcement to now. I mean, I would rather have her have the frizzy hair. I mean, I think that looks kind of good on her. A knight of the Saint tribe and former member of the royal family's Kingsguard, who served by the prince's side. Despite her young age, she excelled in the use of various weaponry and was assigned to the personal guard of the prince. But when the prince was attacked, she failed to protect him and set out to wander, carrying the stigma of this failure in her heart. Heimsmay, a former knight of the Yugif tribe. Okay. He has a acute perception compared to most others, due in part to the Yugif trait being sensitive to sound. John has ears, I guess. With an appearance that differs greatly from the other tribes, it's not uncommon for Yugifs to be discriminated against, and it seems Heimsmay is no exception. His past burns his own burn to bear. The Japanese voice actors. A list of Japanese voice actor has been confirmed at the end of the second trailer. All these people. So I'm guessing these are pretty popular. I have no idea because I just don't know. But I guess people like them. I guess they do. Then we've got some images. So we can just do this. So full on images that we've kind of seen before. So her, it's on the trailer. This probably a new Bond social link happening. And no idea what's happening here, but perhaps they like it. Perhaps they like it. Mechanics. Unique battles that combine action and turn-based commands. Party customization offer a high degree of freedom and strategy, an evolution of the realistic day-by-day journey of the Persona series. So yeah, they are adapting the day-by-day stuff. Let's see here. Okay, so no audio. Oh, okay, that's a cool transition. So real time into the turn based, that's a good transition. Transition from game from real world from real time into the game turn based. That just looks so great. Oh, and the menu. The menu looks so great. Just look at that. That looks so awesome. Wait, hold on. Oh, journal. I was like, wait, what does that say? Does that say urinal? But no. Yeah, it's definitely, they definitely put the Persona, put a different skin over the Persona series, over the Persona's game. Just like, hey, yeah, got something different. But I can definitely see the differences, like basically like with all the settings and all that stuff. But wait, I want to go back. What is this? Oh god. Is this like a chef class, perhaps? Like, I don't understand Japanese, so I have no idea. But it seems like the max you can get out of, the job there is like 20. Or perhaps like you can break that limit later on. But, oh, this is very interesting. I do like what I'm seeing. Okay, and your current party. Again, like, the setup they have here, that is just so awesome. And just talking to people here. Oh, warning. Oh, what is going on here? Huh. I'm very curious as to what's happening here. So is this someone's I'm guessing synthesis? Yeah, most likely. Probably. Here we have the staff. Critically acclaimed artists, including creators of Persona 3, 4, and 5, are bring this adventure. So we have the director, Katsura Hashino, Persona 3, 4, and 5, and Nocturne. Character designer, Shigenori Sojima, 3, 4, 5. Composer, Soji Meguro, 3, 4, 5, and Nocturne. Concept artist, Kazuma Koda from Nier Automata, which is freaking awesome. Mechanical designer, Ikuto Yamashita from Ava. Evangelion, that's really awesome. Now, art and sound. Journey through a vast and magnificent fantasy world. Explore the game alongside an intuitive, beautiful UI that elevates the experience. Lend your ear to masterfully crafted music, utilizing captivating, unique chants. So just a little preview. I mean, this sounds great. This sounds really awesome. I don't want to play too much because I don't want to get copyright claim. Like earlier today, just like I got copyright claim over a video that was uploaded after mine. And it was just like, wait, what? Why? And it got after that was like it was like it was removed like the same day, like a few hours later, but then got copyright claimed again for another like music. It was just like, what? Why you guys hate my video? But yeah, just continuing on. So we have some visual works that's just like, bruh, that looks so awesome. Like this is like some medieval like artwork. Or like just like it is just like so amazing. God, like they look like pieces of art. I mean this is literally a piece of art. And then that freaking moon. I want to know what this is. I want to know why this is a thing. Why it doesn't want to like crush the place. Like it seems like this is gonna be a very important thing because like you can see it like here the key visual art. Where's it? Like, yeah, you can see just like it's just part of it right there. So it's gonna be somewhat important, right? So maybe. And got some more screenshots. Stuff we've seen in the game. And yeah, oh man. We're almost done with this. We have 2 more articles to get through, okay guys? I know it's almost midnight for me, but hey, we're gonna get this done, alright? Alright. So, second to last article, we got a special live stream happening. Well, it basically happened today. At the time of this recording. So, to commemorate the latest information released for Metaphor alongside the Fancy RPG second trailer, Alice has announced the second live stream for the game on December 11th, which is today. So, it features the voice actors for the main cast. So it is already up. It already happened. It's right there. So we got the cast, the protagonist, Natsuki Hane, Sumire Mohoshi as Gallica, Kensho Ono as Stroll, Sayori Hayami as Hulkenberg, and Chiaki Matsuzawa and freelance announcer. I'm guessing she's probably like the my bad. She's like the MC for the stream here. So yeah, that happened. So you guys can check it out right now if you're already watching. And last but not least, we got the Metaphor ReFantazio behind the scenes developer video release and Alice's 30th anniversary plans. So yeah, last article to go through. Let's try to run through this quick because 2 hours of this. Oof. I mean, it would be if you guys take pauses, breaks in between. That'd be really cool. Don't stress you guys out too much. So, during today's special live stream for the upcoming fantasy RPG Metaphor, Alice released a developer interview with the director Katsura Hashino, character designer Sojima, and song composer Meguro. The creator's voice video for Metaphor includes new footage and details about the game's world, battle system, and use of magic, music inspiration, and the story. Alright. So let's watch this together. I haven't checked this out either, so hey, I'm not sure this is gonna be on the main channel either, but hey, we can watch it together. So let's check it out. Just this.
Strategy is also left up to the player. Everywhere you go, developments change.
I'd say it's less like you are controlling yourself, but rather that you are a character in this world. I want to entice players with the melody in the battles.
The protagonist gets involved
I mean,
in
it's kind of weird having one guy doing every voice,
unfolds, he embarks on a journey to travel around the country and gather support. When I look back and see what is being created now, I realize it is quite a grand game. While it's a story that has several twists and leaves you wondering what happens next, the game is also really fun.
Oh, I hope so.
I feel that it's shaping up to be a very rewarding experience.
Yeah, I definitely hope so. I want to have real fun with this game. The world. What about the world? Tell us more about the world.
Even though it's a world where magic exists, people can't use it without help. In this world, you have to purchase a special piece of equipment to be capable of magic.
Oh, okay.
Magic is a kind of power that is supposed to spring from a person's imagination, but that art has been lost over time. Now,
ripping out the heart.
has more restrictions. In other words, people have become reliant on the world's magical tools. That said, The main characters are able to transform their own bodies into weapons, which we call archetypes.
Oh, okay. So they call archetypes.
People are born with various heroic aspects, but these embodiments are typically never awakened.
Yes, that's a time
When they
changing.
are, it's not as though it was predetermined.
God, her eyes. Look at her eyes.
An awakening happens by interacting with others.
Protagonist talks. I heard people talking about like, oh wow, a protagonist talks. I mean, it's not the first Atlus game to do that. It's definitely not going to be the last. But hey, if people are excited for a protagonist that talks, so okay.
And being inspired by their actions. For example, you might think to yourself that someone acts very much like a knight, or another person might seem like a true warrior. By making this connection,
Ooh, rank
the
up.
archetype of the warrior, which has been dormant within you since birth, is awakened. That's how the system works.
Okay.
The game is set in a
so,
kingdom.
like, okay, so like, oh, if the power of the warrior within you. Gotta wake that up. Hey, now your archetype is a warrior, right?
Archetype of the warrior, which has been dormant within you since birth, is awakened. That's how the system works.
I mean, I'm just thinking like, okay, like, oh, now you're a mage. Now you're a fighter. You awaken the fighter within you. I guess that's how it works.
The game is set in a kingdom, but the king has been killed. The king who is killed in the process gives way to the person who will gain popularity among the people as the next king.
60s, 70s aesthetics.
In modern
I don't
terms,
trust you.
You'd call this an election. This is where the story starts, as this sort of election is cast on the world in the form of magic. The goal of becoming king is a classical one, but the road to that goal is full of ups and downs. And I think one of the things to look forward to is the mystery of how it unfolds. Under this election magic, anyone can become king if he or she becomes the most popular. There will be people who make outrageous promises to gain popularity, and some pretty interesting battles and turmoil unfold.
Yeah, that's definitely a real world thing. Yeah, gonna make so many promises to you. Yeah, and that's never gonna happen. So you're gonna have to be that person who will say promises and keep those promises to the people, right?
The starting point of the story is that any person can become king if he or she becomes the most popular. After that, many things can happen. Those currently in power frame the election as a competition so they can display their own power, hoping to maintain the control they currently have. The protagonist gets involved in this election race, and as the story...
Is this like... I feel like this cutscene will have to be like early on in the game, because like we did see that in the trailer where it's just like, oh, is that level 1? So maybe this where like oh, he gets picked up by this caravan of people and just like, oh man, woe's me.
Story unfolds, he embarks on a journey to travel around the country and gather support. We're combining this aspect with the element of travel, which is a critical element in a fantasy. In our own unique Atlas approach, we are trying to combine a very grounded and realistic travel experience with a more serious and mysterious main story for players to enjoy.
Alright. It's an interesting aspect, and here comes Persona 5.
Previously, with the Persona series, we created stories about daily school life, continuing through the first and the second semester of a school year. School life is a bit like a journey in that sense. In the first semester, students are divided into separate classes and basically spend the rest of the school year in the same class. While not exactly once in a lifetime, There are these encounters that take place within a defined period of time before everyone parts ways. I think that school life is kind of like a microcosm of the flow of life from beginning to end.
I don't know. I mean, comparing like school life to just like, yeah, I'm gonna run for king is kind of wild, don't you think? Just I mean, with school, like, yeah, you're in a class all together. I mean, it might depend on where you are. I'm talking about like my own experience, just like, yeah, like with high school, like each class you might be in a different class with different group of people as you go through the day. So just like, I guess, yeah, because like at least for me, I barely had a class where I had like the same group of kids at the same time. They might be like maybe from like the first period to last period, there might be like two or three of them I've seen every other period. So like the kid I've seen like in first period, I might see him again in period 5 and period 6. But I won't see him in uh 2, 3, 4, and 7. So I don't know. But I can kind of see like, yeah, you're meeting new people like, in the school. So
Journeys also have a beginning and an end. You meet and say goodbye to many people along the way. Travel is a common concept in games. And most of the time, you can travel as much as you like without any time constraints. But just like in our own modern lives, the time allotted for travel within the world of Metaphor is limited. Maybe you could
wait.
travel for just a week or 2 weeks.
Oh. Okay. Okay. So now you really have to consider your time frame with this game. Cause so traveling gonna take a couple of days. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, my brain is is going wild just like hearing that. Just like, oh, oh man, my completionist brain just like, no, why? I have to optimize everything to work in one playthrough.
Or you might have only 3 days. By framing this election as a travel experience, something we've experienced in modern times, those in the running are faced with the need to travel around the country within a set amount of time. In order to turn the people you meet across the world into supporters, you have to fight a variety of battles. Basically, the idea is to follow the main storyline and enjoy how it leaves you wondering what could happen next. But
yep, talked about this earlier. All right. Okay, so we got the talking point, but I do wonder what the other 4 points are. Strength, bravery, perhaps, knowledge, or like dang, I forgot the word for it, but just like figuring things out. Charity, maybe. And this is knowledge, perhaps, maybe.
In terms of the time you have between those major events, the strategy you make and the order you do things in is all left up to the player. I guess it puts you in a situation where you're playing and you're not sure what the correct answer is, but in a good way. When you've got this dungeon that you absolutely have to clear, for example, do you head straight there to get it done? Or because this dungeon looks difficult, do you make all kinds of plans to, for example, do this other quest over here first and do some leveling up and then go there?
I probably
I
do
don't
that.
know how to describe it, but you can make judgment calls as you play. where you'll consider the difficulty of each quest or the sense of danger you feel, and you'll feel a sense of accomplishment for having completed a quest based on those assessments. I think one of the main attractions of this game is that it takes the good part of the Persona series to date, which progressed on a schedule, and adapts it in a way that perfectly matches the storyline for this work and the travel system we've created. As for what kind of game we are making this time, as creators involved in Persona, naturally we have included command battles, which you might say is our specialty, or our expertise.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
most
exactly
likely.
call them a waste of time, but often battles with low-level opponents that you already know how to beat can at times feel like a hassle.
Yeah.
Those parts should be quick and fun.
Oh.
There are other parts that are more deserving of the player's time. It could be a part of the story that leaves you wondering what happens next.
So with lower level enemies, you can do like the real-time strategy to like get things to get through it a bit quicker, right?
Or the party customization aspects, or planning your journey as you strengthen your party. We would like players to spend their time on the more interesting aspects like these. In order to achieve this, we decided to adopt a new battle system where we have the command battles as the base, but on top of that, we've incorporated a system where you're able to defeat enemies on the field directly if you determine that they are weaker than you. It's not a separate two-part
God,
system
that
where
looks
some
awesome.
enemies
Hold on.
enemies on the field directly if you determine that they are weaker than you. It's not a separate...
Yo.
It's like these.
So like having like
What
two
happens
different
next?
like
Or
battle
the party
entrances.
customization aspects, or planning your journey as you strengthen your party. We would like players to spend their time on the more interesting aspects like these.
So standard battles like
In order
this.
to achieve this, we decided to adopt a new battle system where we have the command battles as the base, but on top of that, we've incorporated a system where you're able to defeat enemies on the field directly if you determine that they are weaker than you.
So this is the weaker one.
It's not a
Yeah.
separate two-part system where some enemies
Ooh.
can only be fought in command battles, or some must be defeated with action. We actually let the players judge which enemies are stronger than they are, or which ones they have fought before.
That looks
We were
nice.
very particular about letting the player make that determination and giving players the option to choose at all times. This is an all-new system, so I strongly encourage you to pick it up and play with it.
So this is for the crowd be like, oh, I don't get why people play turn-based games. Why do I want to wait for someone to attack me? I just want to attack. Like, bro, it's something called strategy, okay? There's strategy with the turn-based combat. But hey, if guys don't want to do strategy, hey, you can just go on and do the attacks. I mean, they made this for you, I guess. But hey, I mean, that's pretty cool.
The main character wears a checkered coat, and some people said, isn't it strange that he is traveling wearing white clothes that can get dirty? I designed the protagonist with the idea that I wanted to create a character with a sense of style, prioritizing design. Both Persona and Metaphor don't have a name for the protagonist, meaning they're the player's characters. But the context in which I designed the protagonist this time is a bit different. When I draw illustrations, there's an overall impression you get when the protagonist comes to the forefront. How should I put it? I think you can sense more of the character in the eyes than before, going beyond just self-projection.
Yeah, like so some of the characters' eyes just look, they pop out. Like we saw one girl, like the very long hair. Look, yo, those eyes are absolutely wild. It's like seeing that, it's like, ooh, that's crazy.
For example, The
Ride on a
protagonist
sword?
does things like riding on a sword, and there's a vehicle called a gauntlet runner.
Since the setting is a new world of fantasy, we needed to borrow some new wisdom and creative energy. The original designs of the vehicles, which we call gauntlet runners, were made by Ikuto Yamashita, famous for his work on Evangelion and other productions.
I love it.
We decided to ask Koda Kazuma, who has been very active in works such as Nier Automata, to do the background artwork.
And it looks absolutely
We talked in
fantastic.
depth with them both about the themes of the game, the nature of the work, the story, and various other baselines. And the things they came up with and proposed felt very unexpected. It was very creatively stimulating for us to hear their ideas and interpretations. And piggybacking on this, I feel they provided such power and creativity to the game. I couldn't be more satisfied.
Man, oh, the music is gonna be so good. Oh.
I feel that the diversity of the music is very extensive and broad in range. The theme was based on religious music, but it also needed to reflect the worldview of Metaphor. The world of Metaphor has many different tribes of people, so their faiths are as varied as they are. I took it upon myself to dig deeper and contemplate what music rooted in this idea would be like. I think there is a much broader interpretation of the music since they were written in accordance with such a theme. It's not often that we've done such large-scale live recordings of the music at Atlas, so I feel that the sound is very elaborate in that regard. We are taking a different approach than with Persona.
Oh, he's talking to me. He's talking about me.
Naturally, the game has a lot of battles, character growth, party customization, and the everyday aspects of travel. We designed it with the intention that the player can enjoy these various elements while always keeping pacing in mind. As the work nears completion, I think it has a great deal of those elements in a very condensed form. The way it's turning out, I don't feel like there's anything quite like it out there.
Yeah, I mean, like, just look at the character design and the monster design. There's definitely nothing like this before. That is just a wild monster design. Like we're seeing nothing of the personas in here. Seeing all the enemies here just seems like all like unique, like never before seen, or something that was just like inspired by I don't know what kind of art that is, but just like is it Van Gogh perhaps? Van Gogh art, like it looks something like that perhaps, but it looks absolutely amazing.
I wanted to bring Metaphor ReFantazio to RPG fans around the world. I can't talk specifics yet, but I would like to bring a demo of the game to events in countries around the world, so you can play through it for yourself.
Hey, bring the Florida.
So,
We good.
I look forward to meeting you, and I hope you will continue to support us.
I mean, if the games are good, I'm definitely gonna try to support them. But man, oh man, I can't wait for this game. I've been waiting for years since that teaser. All those years ago. I think I was either senior in high school or I just started college when the first teaser came out. And I am almost in my 30s, guys. I'm in my late 20s, and I need this game out. I need this. I need this, please. But oh man, it looks so good. It looks fantastic. I love hearing, you know, how the creators are putting all this together. Yeah, this is the transcript of what everyone was talking about. But I can't wait for this. I can't wait for this game to be in my hands. But we're almost here. We got this last bit. We got the Alice 35th anniversary. During their earlier live stream, Alice has announced that they will be celebrating. They will have celebrations for the company's 35th anniversary, with a celebration with the brand logo. That 35th anniversary right there. As described in the video, this will include the Alice brand 35th World Tour. Road to Metaphor ReFantazio event in 2024, with that company plans to bring the latest information on the game globally, potentially with demo events around the world, hopefully in Florida, please. So that, when I heard like World Tour, we're getting, you know, like an orchestra kind of thing, but no, if we're able to play a demo, if they're able to do a demo in Florida, I will try my hardest to try to get there day one. I will try my best. I will try my hardest. I want to do this. I want to play Metaphor. I want it to be in my hand. God dang it. Oh man, like everyone, Hashino, Meguro, everyone who's working on this, like, I hope you guys made a really awesome game. I hope it's not just like, oh yeah, it is just Persona with a new skin. I hope this is just like a fantastic game that everyone will like. The turn-based audience, the real-time action RPG art audience, and, you know, I hope people will find this game fun. I know me just waiting all this time for this game, and it's almost here, just within a year. Hopefully this doesn't get delayed, please. But hopefully this will be a real game, and a fun game at that. But we're gonna call it here. Over 2 hours just talking about so many Persona 3 stuff, but also not Persona 5. Metaphor ReFantazio things. Oh man, I am excited. I need this. I need both Reload and Metaphor in my hands right now. Reload, you're almost here. Let's 2 months away. Metaphor, more than half a year away, but you're close. You're very close. But yeah, we're gonna call it here. It's past midnight, so I have to call it here. I like to thank obviously my patrons. They're gonna be scrolling on screen right now. If you guys would like to support the show, support the podcast, please check out the Patreon down in the description below. As low as $1 can help me out. Yeah, all the articles that we've covered this in this podcast will be in the YouTube and audio podcast description, so please check it out. Support Persona Central. They're doing the great work. They're awesome. And yeah, we're gonna call it here. Thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, favorite, show our friends. Check out links in the description. Check out links in the description below for all my social media links. And I'll see you guys soon with the next episode of the Cathedral of Velvet. I will see you guys next time. Bye.